Hi everyone, while waiting for probable upcoming meta shakeup, I started leveling a Gemling Legioneer. Along the way I thought I could share my thoughts and tips for leveling, especially with Lightning Arrow. It won't be a secret stuff, but I think you'll find it worthwhile. Lightning Arrow can be used on multiple characters while leveling, making it a very versatile and efficient choice. PoE and other RPGs are about optimizing your gameplay, so the less time you spend on a trade site, the better. The following gem setup has worked well for me: Lightning Arrow with martial tempo and conduction or primal armament, Lightning Rods and Scattershot and acceleration, Earth of Thunder and consecrated effect with maim. Additionally, you can get a Orb of Storms with resistance and faster casting once you have enough intelligence to use it, and Wine Dancer with blind, and additionally with cannibalism support once you get enough spirit. That's all you need for the 6 arcs. If it works on a drilling, that should prove it's quite good. Here are some unique leveling items that are quite affordable. I tried to skip overpriced ones like a Gold Rim or the Trash. So the first one should be Foxshade with the most important stat, which is a movement speed, because you spend a lot of time running during the campaign. So another option for the boots, we are starting with Wanderlust, and you can swap them around in the third act for rare boots with 20% movement speed pretty easily. Widowhail is a great weapon, but it could be a trap. It is so good that it inflates the prices of quivers for leveling. Also always check the trade for physical bow instead, especially if quivers cost more than the 5 exalted orbs. On top of that, there is a cost of the soul cores that should cost 5x each. For the stat, you should look for a weapon elemental damage and attack speed for the physical bow. And for the quivers, look for triple added elemental damage, sometimes going for 2 types with higher tiers, and attack speed is better. Attack speed is a very desirable stat, but can be very expensive in early acts. I skipped that stat until 4th act. It's worth to mention additionally that depending on your time zone, and for me it's during night time, some items might be actually more or less expensive. And that happens to me when I'm selling a Spirit Gems. But I will explain that later. So, Thrillsteel helmet, fantastic option because it grants you a permanent onslaught, which again gives you a movement speed. However, it requires a strength, so look for strength on your amulet or rings. For other gear slots, you can prioritize as much life and resistances as possible. If you can't face tank bosses or rare mobs, swap out uniques for items with life and resistances. Alternatively, this might indicate your bow for quiver needs an upgrade. Sometimes that additional 100-200 DPS on a tooltip can determine if a fight will go smoothly. Once you reach a cruel difficulty, you might want to use freezing mechanic that is enabled by unique helmet 3 dragons. So it's another cheap tool to freeze enemies in front of you. It's much cheaper than a Call of the Brotherhood. When you swap to that helmet, remember to switch shock passives and support to freezing or just damage. Additionally, Grip of the Winter is another affordable choice to enhance freeze buildup, but it's not essential if you already have quality goals. Towards the middle and the end of the campaign, mana management can become a major issue. As your gems level up, sustaining DPS gets harder if your mana upgrades fall behind, no matter how strong your flask is. So grab these 5 nodes to stay covered, especially during boss fights, since gain mana on kill won't help there. While we are at passive skill tree, it's pretty simple. You just need to prioritize damage and movement speed. Attack speed and lightning speed are very useful too. Never go for critical nodes while leveling. And if you are playing with Widowhail, Master Fletching is a must. Additionally, this setup doesn't rely on Spirit Gems, so there is not much difference between level 5, 11, 10 Heart of Thunder. So saved Spirit Gems can be sold for 2-3x, since lower level Spirit Gems are limited. So it's better to just upgrade your bow or quiver, which are your main source of damage, and you can just upgrade your Herald of Thunder and Wind Dancer once you reach level of 50, 60, something like that. And at this stage these gems are pretty cheap. During the campaign I managed to save for the exalts. Half of them are from selling spirit gems. Funny enough, I didn't drop any thrillings, just one fourling. That should be enough to buy gear with resist and life for low tier mobs. I probably level up more in maps and respec my Gemling into a caster or something else, depending on the future updates. I hope this helps. I'm experimenting with these types of videos and trying to learn as I go. Let me know if you have any questions or need any clarification. Good luck leveling. See ya.
I'll remove your head myself!